Without them, I wouldn't be here today. Well, I was out trying to get gasoline from a lawnmower, and I picked up this little piece, and all of a sudden, the Yellow Jackets came after me. I started beating them away, and I said to myself, I need to go in the house to take care of these wounds before I could take another step. I was on the ground, had the phone in my hand, didn't know what to do with it. I couldn't use it. And I started calling my son, just shouted out. He happened to be outside.
I heard him call my name and he sounded frantic. I went around the back to find out he was laying on the ground. Called 911 and called Stitwell.
Typically, people would call 911, but my neighbors know me. Hearing the sense of urgency in his voice, I immediately called over to Station 5 and I got Captain Oliver.
He told me that his neighbor was in distress, he was down. We immediately loaded up the engine and went over to the house. We went around back and we saw Mr. Killian laid in the middle of the backyard and bees were swarming around him. I gave the order for the guys to run in there, grab him as fast as they could so they didn't get stung, and pull him to the front yard as fast as possible. Mr. Killian was extremely sick. He was pretty close to death at that point in time. We started with our standard protocols for allergic reaction, anaphylactic shock with giving him epinephrine, Benadryl, steroids, and then that really wasn't enough. We had to give him, we call it epidrip, to get his blood pressure back up enough to just to him to perfuse, to stay alive long enough to get him to the ambulance.
Doesn't do any good to get there if you don't know what to do. But those guys knew what to do. And I'd just like to say to them, thank you.
Thank you for taking a job that many people don't want. Thank you for being on duty that day.
It was a team effort, honestly. My crew they're aces. They're spectacular what they do. Had they not risked their safety to go grab him, pull him to the front yard, and then do everything that had to be done, their skills on the IVs, Firefighter Poochie was with me, and having another paramedic to bounce ideas off of, I mean, this was paramount to his survival. It was truly a group effort, and I'm more proud of my team than I am anything else.
He spent a few days in the hospital, but he recovered fully. And for that, I was able to make the nomination of the Award of Merit for the crew of Station 5 B Shift.